Wychwood Way, starting at Stonesfield, and we're going to walk until we've had enough. Got Dot, Laddie and Matt. Going right up here, Matt, yeah? That way. A little bit of road walking to start with. Past the White Horse pub. Off a road called the Ridings out of Stonesfield. With the weather's warmish, we're still in our shore, and it's bank holiday weekend, and we're having a staycation weekend because we don't want to sit in loads of traffic, basically. So yeah, lots of dog walkers around today. On the Wychwood Way, it was like the hottest day of the year, and Matthew and myself gave up after 5 miles because we were so hot. And so this is a much more pleasant temperature today. There's a bit of a chill in the wind, which is just very, very nice. And as you can see, the leaves are now turning slightly, ready for autumn. All the crops have been harvested. There's Dot, and we have Laddie with us. We've taken him off a lead. We thought it was safe. He didn't go off a lead when we were in Cornwall because we were afraid he might walk over a cliff. Through this field, and we've got the first sign of Wychwood Way. So that's the first sign we've seen. But it's well documented, and I've bought a little book which has got quite clear instructions. The book comes from the Wychwood Project. So, Guide to the Wychwood Way. It was only £3.50 to buy, and I ordered it online, and I near enough got it. Well, I did. I got it the next day. It was like unbelievable how quick I got it. It wasn't hand delivered or anything. It came through the post. It was very quick. So we just kind of clarify the route, and actually it's got quite a lot about the history of the walk. For example, this is a very old hedgeway, hundreds of years old apparently, this hedge. So a road, and straight over, and this is called the Saltway. And so let me tell you about the Saltway, Matthew. Let me tell you about the Saltway. Okay. So salt was a very valuable commodity in medieval times, and there's a place in the Midlands called Droitwich that has salt baths. Okay. And this is a path that they use to transport salt across England, and it's called the Saltway. So I kind of guess it originates somewhere in Droitwich and would continue either to Oxford to the Thames, or maybe to London, but I kind of guess it'd go to the Thames and then yeah. And then later on, after that sort of salt thing happened, it would be a drover's lane where they'd drive the sheep to different fields. It's in my book. It's in my book, Matt. £3.50. My Wychwood Way book. Little sign here. This quiet country lane is home to a great variety of wildlife. The hedgerows may have many different types of trees and shrubs. The grass verges beside the track contain many rare wildflowers, and it's a site of special scientific interest. Saltway is thought to be an ancient trackway used in Anglo-Saxon and medieval times to transport salt from the brine springs in Droitwich to Princes Risborough on the edge of the Chilterns for distribution to local towns and cities including Oxford. Salt was a valuable commodity and used for preserving and enhancing the flavour of food. There we go. Didn't get to London. Mind you, I suppose I had salt in London anyway. Because salt's quite near the sea, isn't it? London's quite near the sea. A place called Ditchley Park, which we couldn't see the large manor house or stately home that's there. We just saw the gates. How are we doing, Dot? How you doing? All right? I think she's okay. Lad is lacking behind a little bit. She's needing a bit of encouragement. And we're still on the Saltway at the moment and heading towards Chipping Norton and walking round Charlbury at the moment. But we're obviously not walking through the towns, we're sort of walking around the edge of a forest, so we won't be seeing those towns yet. So we just saw a sign and it didn't seem like the right sign, but I've actually checked the map. It didn't look like the right way because we were walking down that sort of path, which is like a road, and it said to go off into this wood. But checked my actual OS maps and it is the right way, so. Oh, there we go, here's some more. Right, that's not very clear in the book. Saltway Way. Not clear at all. That's a bit of unclearness. Maps are not following the book at the moment. That was confusing because there was no Wychwood Way sign there. It's just Oxfordshire footpaths and Charlbury Way, so we've actually taken the left fork rather than the right fork, which is what it says on the map. So I was just coming up to a busy road now. You tell autumn's on its way. There's lots of blackberries and also quite a few sloes and elderberries. Just hedgerows are full of fruit at the moment. Well, that is a busy road. It's called Lidstone now. We're off the Saltway and we're walking across a field. Not easy to spot this path actually. Again, we're back on the Audit Survey map for for directions. Laddie doesn't like the grass. A place called Lidstone. We're about a mile away. Dogs are getting tired and it's getting a bit cloudy. We have no raincoats with us, so oh look, there's a trig point. There's a trig point. Oh, look at this trig point. Wow, that's cool. Well, he's not going to come. That's okay. I'll take a picture of myself. Trig point on Wychwood Way. Yay! Now off the Wychwood Way, and we're heading towards a place called Lidstone. Interesting that the source of the River Glyme is here, so we're going to see if we can find the source while we wait for our lift to pick us up. Support crew, thank you Granny Jan and Ben. And so the Glyme feeds into the River Thames, and I think it feeds into the River Thames in Oxford, but I could be wrong on that one. So it's kind of interesting little sidewalk. Dogs are a bit tired actually. They're quite old, our dogs. Laddie is over 10, we're not sure how old, and Dot, as you know, is 14, 15, so we don't want to have to make them suffer, so ooh, that's a bit close. Good place for blackberry picking. Stone, but it was a very small little village. We're just walking up to the A road now for our lift. It's in a valley and the River Glyme flows through it. It's more of a brook at this stage and near the source.